How's it going, Leo community? So let's go ahead and get started with this introduction and see what needs to come out for the Leo here. What is it that Leo needs with these positive messages this time around in the story? Divine and angels, what is it that needs to come out for the introduction? Silence sometimes more beautiful than any other melody, and this is every day. Sometimes we get sad when things aren't around, but sometimes when those things are chaotic, when those things, are working against the grain of life, it can be harder to keep them around. It can be harder to stay there, like we're forcing things. And I have every day again, when the door of dreams opens, I don't hesitate to start the journey. Right here, you're being faced with something that's been put to rest, I would say, and you're not getting a response. You're not seeing it. It's not in your immediate anymore. But what's hard is because you're stuck still looking for it, in a sense, looking side to side to see if it's still there, you're having a hard time giving yourself permission to get up and to open another door in life, another opportunity. And it could be the opportunity for healing, for understanding this past situation, or even understanding not the people, the places, or the things, but understanding yourself and how you feel about this past situation. So I have something else, which is literally something comes in reverse. Happiness sometimes is just close at hand. I feel like always searching for it from others isn't the thing, because it always leaves you searching. Being in your immediate moment, recognizing the things that you do have around you, the things that you've built around you, how far you came in order to have these things around you. Sometimes we get so upset with life that we forget about the very little blessings we have. This one came out when I was doing the cleanse. I really like that this comes here. You're at odds ends with this. And this is, let dreams take you away. And right now, because of the failures and stuff, you feel like you can't dream big again, like there isn't possibilities here. And the next card that we have, time doesn't need anything, time just goes on. Remember how we talked about the vibe, feeling like maybe you wasted too much time, or too much time has passed on your journey? Time is just a number here. Time is what a lot of people like to say is an illusion because of the emotional attachments, or maybe the perspectives that we have on time. Time is something that is given, but it's something that really can't be taken away from us unless we choose not to do things, choose not to go towards the things that are bothering us, healing from the things that are bothering us, exploring the things that are bothering us. When we don't do stuff like that, that's when we really look back 5 years in that kind of realm and that kind of energy, feeling like we wasted time. If you're feeling like you're wasting time, then what can you do to be immersed into the moment more, opposed to being in the regrets of the past? I wonder how another world's alike. I feel like with this one here, you're daydreaming. You're daydreaming about things of the past and choices now that you would have made if you would have known what it would be like now. So what I mean is, we look back with our regrets and we say, oh, I should have, would have, could have, if I only knew what was going to happen. That's everybody. That is everybody, and that's a part of sometimes how we get stuck in the regrets, is saying, you know what, I would have did something different if I only would have known. And this is why I say that you're in the divine timing right here. You're supposed to be right here. Everything that's happened into the past up till now is meant. You didn't know back then because you weren't in this frame of mind that you are in now, looking at things differently. And you have to recognize that. That's where you have to give yourself some grace and seeing that, hey, if I would have known things would have turned out that way, again, I would have did it a little different, and appreciating that you can see what mistakes you were making, because that means that you are evolving. Don't punish yourself for evolving. Then I have every day again. There are lots of secrets hidden in the sky. There are just too many things, too many possibilities, in a sense, to sit here and say that it all would have worked out the one way if you would have went back and did something different. Let's go ahead and get started with the present. What is it, divine that wants to come out for the present? We have the Three of Wands. Not much success that comes down from a younger age, or does it have to do with a younger person? And then I have this Magician. This Magician, definitely, I like it. I like it because the vibe that I was picking up when I was cleansing the cards is you definitely have to become the Magician and upright. You don't feel like you have all the tools to do it, but you really have all the tools to get you out of this rut. And it could be at the expense of giving yourself a new emotional offer, a new emotional investment that isn't where you have been. And I feel like you're really just focused on this outlook that you have, this area that you're at, that you're really not feeling in life. And then I have this Five of Swords. Five of Swords talks about putting people down, letting them go. Something that you don't see as the star, wish fulfillment, successes, things working out. Something else. Yeah. Remember I was telling you you're having a hard outlook on things with the Judgment card in reverse. That's what this is confirming. So you're not seeing your success. You don't know how to put certain things down. You could be stuck seeing it from a younger emotional side. And the reason why I say that is through the generations, human behavior changes. And human behavior changes because of the different technology, the different influences, and stuff like that. So right here, when we have certain things that happen, when we stay stuck, especially with things that have happened in our past, we can stay stuck in a certain type of emotional state. And I feel like you're still stuck in a younger emotional state, a younger way of feeling about things. And that younger way of feeling about things is making it really hard to let certain things go. It's also making it hard to see your success. And it's one of the things that it brings on really hard judgment onto yourself, onto the things that you've built. A lot of threes. A lot of this stuff keeps coming in threes. So let's read. Let's read what the 3 threes represent. 333. Keep faith. Seek guidance from your guides. I like that. I like that a lot. So definitely you've been running from your emotions. You're so focused on the dark areas of your life that you're not seeing the other things that are blossoming, the other successes that you're having. And then we have the 9 of Wands. We don't know if we can make it out of this in a sense. And we don't see the 10 of Coins here. Doing things with your emotions, that has something that you've been really distant with. And now we have this 10 of Pentacles here, 10 of Coins, that's hidden from you. So for some reason, because you have this, it's saying this unemotional side to things. It's not that it's unemotional, it's just you have yourself fenced off from it, I should say. Because remember how I was talking to you about the Leos and how sometimes it's really hard for them to navigate their emotions and to express how they feel. That's what I'm getting. And because of that, you're really questioning the wealth of things, what you've accumulated. At times, again, not seeing that you've had success in other areas of your life. Whew. We finally made it to the conclusion. Thank you so much for hanging out and being patient as we navigate all this. This is really interesting. Leo, it's okay. It is definitely okay to be human and to make human mistakes. Don't forget that. No parent, no husband, no wife, no employee, no employer is perfect. But that doesn't give anybody excuse to be shitty. It gives us an opportunity to learn from our mistakes and to grow. So something we're not seeing, and this was at the bottom of the deck, is this is definitely a journey for you. This is a journey into reconstructing the plans that have happened in the past, the strategies that you've used, the strategies that now have left your heart broken when you look back at things. We don't have to envy others and the decisions others make. Just know that nobody's perfect, and whatever somebody's trying to portray to you as they have it all together, that's a damn lie. Don't let them lie to you. And we have the 6th chakra here, Metatron. Metatron's very interesting archangel because this archangel, I believe, is one of 2 who were human at one time and were able to ascend to the angelic realm. Archangel Metatron is also the record keeper. This is something here that, you can look back on the records about, but give yourself some grace when you're looking back and understanding that you have the opportunity to ascend from where you're at into getting into a higher version of yourself too. It's not too late. And what we have here is the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. I like that because Gabriel is all about divine communication. And right here, this is all about aligning your communications, that higher up energy of, putting that trust in the divine and in the purpose that, you've walked your journey as you were meant to walk your journey, even up until now. And, communicating that with you, having some grace with yourself, understanding that the alignments are happening in divine timing. But as this is happening, open up to exploring, searching for the meaning in all of this. This is going to conclude it, Leos. Thank you so much for your time, your energy, and your patience. And don't forget to thank your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, as well as divine and universal energy, for coming on in and helping out with all the positive messages. And I hope that you have a most wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.